7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Ready to drop the puck on a Sunday evening in Clarington at the Rickwood Arena. The second game of the year for the Pee-wee Double-O Clarington Pros as they will take on the Ajax Knights. Looking to rebound from the 4-2 loss on Friday to Pickering. And Ajax get the first control, moving it to the defensive partner up through center, chipping, and that'll be the first penalty of the game as number 32 got tripped up, so the Toros, not even a minute in, have to try and kill off a penalty, and it goes to Gage Ford. Into the corner for Pro. Pro dumps it down the ice and into the corner. Placerus and goal for Ajax, leaves it in behind the net. And up in is number 32. Try for the pass over to the other side. We got things over there for McMichael. Pro chips it back in behind the goal. And they dig it free was their bench behind the goal. Number 32 walking it out of front. Number 96 with a loose puck. Ajax has some of the jerseys tucked in, so we're not going to get those names. Digging it out behind the net. Tail Ryan in behind the goal. McMichael, number 16 for Ajax, tries to get it. Number 96, back to the line. Moving it around there at the line with Kifka. Throwing it out of front, just over the stick of number 32, kept in by Watt from the line. Dervent trying to go on the backhand. Watt will keep that in from the blue line. Watt with some nice moves, walks in, shot! Caught there by Foreman as he makes his first save of the game. Face off, up to the left of the goal. Still 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Chipped aside down the ice as Jackman will race after it now. Walk going back in his own end. Jackman takes it away in behind the goal. The new Ajax goalie from last year is starting here. Placerus in net for them. Knocked down the center, dumping it into the zone. Knocked down nicely by Fontanelli, who tries to clear it out. And he will, but it goes right under the stick of Watt, who gets it up there for Fitzpatrick from the line. Tipping it past Watt and down the ice. Not sure about here for the power play. 10 seconds left. Placer comes out of his goal to leave it there. Lead pass to O'Connor out of his reach and down the ice. Nolan Fraser back behind the goal. Back in the lineup after having to miss the first game due to illness. Lead pass up there for Aiden Howard. Chipping it up over there for Chapman and Cole. Connor Cole tried to shoot that puck. Couldn't get it through to the net. Pearls will also be without number 14, Trent Taylor, who blocked the shot versus Pickering. So he's on crutches right now. Not sure how long that will be for, or how long they'll miss his presence in the lineup. Chapman will pick that up at center. Lucas Chapman skips it up from the blue line, comes in, tried to shoot it, but it was in his feet. Lead pass, getting it right up there into the zone. Play there by Devent, enough. Murphy at the puck. Up into the zone comes Aiden Howard going for the shot. Yeah, the only goal in... Oh, sorry. Him and Cameron Ryan scored in the 4-3 loss against Pickering. Big battle there in the corner trying to dig it free, and we finally get a whistle out of the scrub. On an offensive draw here for Ajax. Ford trying to get out of the corner. Uses the glass nicely and gets a pass number 93 from the line, which could have led to a 2-on-1, but Sabrizi lost control of the puck. That goes in behind the net. Back there for Cale Ryan. Turnover there in the zone to number 32. Trying to win that battle against Cale Ryan. Cam Ryan's helping him out as well as it's back in behind the goal. Comes free to the Ajax Knights. As they try and throw it out in front, they're going to set up number 93 from the blue line. The shot is going to go wide of the net. I believe that is Martin Joseph, number 93.
They just started.
Ford taking away at it there in the corner. Comes free. Nice play by Gage Ford to win that battle. But Ajax gets the loose puck, number 32. Number 96 with the loose puck. Fires it back down low for number 32. Back to the line for Martin Joseph. He's going to find number 32 again. And go for the shot, but he got blocked off. Pearl's got the loose puck with Boda. Good get Boda with a late pass up there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi had a knocked off his stick. Up in the zone they come. Boda getting away, setting up the line for Davidson. Slap shot, high and wide. Connor Cole picks up the loose puck off the back end board. Trying to throw it in front. Finds Colton Neely from the blue line, a slap shot. High and wide over the goal. Pass the other side for O'Connor to pick it up. O'Connor will backhand it back in behind the goal. 4 minutes left to go here in the first period of a scoreless game. Ajax trying to change that with a shot. Big stop there by Foreman as he stopped number 32 right in front. Jackman with a lead pass. So Connor Cole couldn't go with it. Another nice play. Chips it past Watt. And it will go for icing. Play doesn't come all the way back into the Toro's end. Winning that shot now is Davidson from his own zone. Up there for Nicholas Pro. Pro with a lead pass out of the reach of Jackman, and that will go for another racing call. It'll come right back where it came from. Littleton will take that draw here for Ajax now. Wins it against Cole. Quick shot there from the line from Baldy. Gets blocked. Pro trying to chip it free. Knocked away by Jackman. Picked up by Johnson at center. Johnson puts it in deep for Ajax back behind the goal. Round to the other side for Jackman, he can't chip it out. Neely will try and dump it out as well. Trying to get it around Johnson at center ice. Chip back in behind the net. 2:50 left to go here in the first period of a scoreless tie. Kept in by Watt from the blue line. Shot scores! Watt from the blue line with a bouncing puck. Made its way past Foreman to make it 1-0. Nothing lead, I believe, on the goal by Watt from the shot from the line. Littleton turned over to Aiden Howard, trying to pick it up at center ice. Over there for Cameron Ryan to scoop it up. Trying to take Medeiros into the boards, back in behind the goal. Littleton trying to win that battle behind the net. Around the boards it goes, tapped in by Ethan DeVent. Shot from the blue line, tipped it in front wide. Chapman throws it in front. Nobody there to put it in. Ajax come away with numbers back up the other way, led by Littleton. Can't make his way past Aaron Howard. One too many moves and Howard didn't fall for the bite. Back to the line for Sabrizi, or Fraser, sorry. Norman Fraser gets it past Johnson down the ice. Not enough to go for icing. Medeiros back in his own end, drop pass for his defensive partner who moves it out through center. Nolan Fraser will try and chip it in. Got it up there for Connor Cole. And now big hit there in the corner, and that will be an Ajax penalty, so it'll be the first Toros power play coming up. Face off to the right of the goal. Chipping it out. Tapped in from the line. Shot there from forward, gets blocked out in front. Gate forward, picks it up again, throws it at the net. Just missed on the deflection out in front of the goal. Cale Ryan trying to keep the puck in the zone. Flips it back behind the net. Ajax have the chance to clear, and they will dump it down the ice. 2 minutes left to go. Back in behind the net, where Foreman will spew it aside for Gage Ford, who's going to start the power play from his own end. Ford with a nice move to get it around number 86. Number 96, sorry. Late pass broken up with ease by number 32, who gets knocked down. Looking at their own players there. On the collision between Cale Ryan and Sabrizi. Lead pass up there for Connor Cole. Going up there with J.J. Barda. Cole gets it around. Pierce with an opportunity. Throws it at the net, and it can't get tipped in from the side of the goal. Tapped in. Pass. The shot from Sabrizi will go into the corner. Tapped in from the line by Gage Ford. Couldn't fire it away. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Cale Ryan moves it to the other side. Up through center comes Sabrizi. He'll dump it out the back end. Glass back in behind the net. Pro is playing dumping stage, trying to get to the loose puck with 30 seconds left on the power play. Shot from Pro. Gets knocked down and goes into the corner. Nicholas Pro. They got tripped up, so that'll be another penalty. James Davidson with a nice play at the line to keep it in. Davidson setting up goal. Shot. Nice block out in front by number 22. Cameron Ryan back to the line. Colton Neely crowds it. Dumps it in behind the net. Pierce trying to touch it there for Ajax. Not going to do it. But now Ajax will touch it up. But the first penalty is over, but the Pros will go right back to the power play. It won't be a two-man advantage like they were planning, though. And it's number 93 that goes to the box for tripping up Perot in the corner. So one more opportunity here before the end of the first period for the Pros to strike. Davidson shot. A bouncing puck wide him. Past the man. Cameron Ryan's getting held up on the other side. Colton Neely digging away at it. Trying to fire it with a shot. That might have got the knob there. And the Ajax goalie who stood it aside. Cameron Ryan back in behind the net. Throwing it out front. One more opportunity to shoot it. And that one will go in wide of the net. From Colton Neely, a late goal by Watt. Makes it 1-0 in favor of Ajax. Face-off to start period number 2 as that goes down the ice. That's where we'll start the second period back in behind the goal. Nice move to get it away from his man. Let's start it up through center for Aiden Howard. Aiden Howard gets away from the checker. Throwing it in front. Just out of the reach at the side of the goal to Chapman. Tapped in from the line by Jaden Davidson. Shot! Wide of the net past Placino. And a race after the loose puck. Nice play by Foreman to come out and play it. O'Connor trying to dig out the loose puck. Comes back in behind the goal. Moving it up to the other side there for Chapman to dump it out. Back in. It's going to go back in behind the net. Ajax doing a good job killing off the penalty. 40 seconds left. Late pass just out of the reach of Chapman. Trying to catch up to it now is Lucas Chapman before Watt. Tapped in from the line by Colton Neely. Neely got picking up his feet. Backhanded into the corner where Baldy gets it. And Baldy clears it aside. Dervent's got to hurry at the loose puck. Dervent can't clear it out. A quick shot there from the line by number 18. Back in behind the net, fired to the other side, trying to get it out of their own end. at the toes. Can't capitalize on the penalty to Martin Joseph. Shot. Bounced wide of the net. Tapped in there by Sabrizi. Here comes Murphys at center. Murphys drops it for Littleton. Littleton was checked there by Sabrizi as he comes up with a loose puck. But he's got two Ajax players to beat. Sabrizi up through center. Touch to the center ice. And set up a shot for J.J. Barter that got blocked. Sabrizi picked up the loose puck again. Benjamin Sabrizi tried to use the back defenseman. Got knocked down. Littleton to the other side for Johnson now. Johnson comes in over the line. He gets pushed wide there by Nolan Fraser. Goes back in behind the net. Johnson taking off his feet. Torres trying to get rid of it. Get it out of their zone. Dervent got taken down. The opportunity to backhand. Stopped there by Foreman with the glove hand. Kept there by Sabrizi. 2-on-1 if Sabrizi can catch up. Parda going to the net with Sabrizi. Oh, couldn't get the pass across. Now they try it again. And that one got broken up as well. The lead pass out of the reach of number 96 at center. Johnson fans on the loose puck. Medeiros with the lead pass. Couldn't go with it. Here they come up through center again. In over the line is Barta. Barta setting up Connor Cole. Couldn't shoot it. Knocked off his stick. And here comes Littleton dumping it up at center ice. Nice play to chip at the length of the ice. Back in behind the goal. Marinos with a lead pass, number 55. Broken up at center. Nice play by Jackman to hold them up. Logan Jackman. Broken there at the line by number 32. Cameron Ryan helping him out. Dumps it back behind the goal for throw. Marinos with an opportunity to clear. They clear it up through center to number 32. In over the line. Takes it back in behind the net. Got blocked there by Gage Ford. Number 32 still with the loose puck, but Ford is pushing him off the loose puck and tries to get it out. Knocked down by Pisa from center. Pisa's pass to his defensive partner Martin Joseph fell, but was able to regroup himself, and this could lead to something here for Ajax. Ford back in his own end. Gage Ford spins away from the checker. Chips it to the other side for Pro, trying to chip it out. And he will. Up to the center for Cameron Ryan. Chips it past Martin Joseph right under the tape of number 7 Pisa, who can't clear it out of his own end. Jackman, shot, stopped there by Placero. Kept knocked down there by Neely at center. Number 32, guarded on by Lucas Chapman, trying to get at that loose puck. Connor Cole as well. Chapman comes away with it. Lucas Chapman tried to fire it. He got hooked up. Connor Cole tried to shoot it. Gets it in. Backhand shot right into the Ajax goalie who holds it. So off to the left of Polaris. Tapped in. Shot from the line. Davidson back down low for Chapman. Chapman spins away from the checker the first time and a second time. Trying to dig away at it against number 22. Setting it up for Aiden Howard. Back to the line for James Davidson with a nice play to dump it behind the net for Chapman. Chapman at the front. Over the stick of Connor Cole and chipped aside. Back in his own end goes Davidson to scoop it up. That'll go up and out of play. We get a draw here. Right in front of the visitors' penalty box. Torres pick up the loose puck at center. Getting it up there for Ben Sabrizi. He's got to get around O'Connor. Along with Watt. Shot! Got the right Polaris. Rebound at the front. Torres trying to bang it in. Couldn't do it. Back in behind the net for Sabrizi. Wrap around. Trying to fire it in. Another shot for Sabrizi. Cameron Ryan scores! Cameron Ryan with his second in as many games as he stopped beside the net and beat the third. And we are tied at 1. Goal coming at 5:50 of the second period to tie things up at 1. Sabrizi with a nice move. Maybe that'll give some legs to the toes, tying things up. Sabrizi gets it behind the goal. Wrap around. Couldn't fire it out of front. Tapped in from the line. Savannah shot. Going in wide for Connor Cole now. Cole trying to get around Madero. Johnson with the loose puck. Trying to clear it out. Nice play by Nolan Fraser to hold it in. Connor Cole trying to get around Littleton behind the net. On the boards, captain by Nolan Fraser. Goes back in behind the net. Captain from the line. Littleton up there with Johnson. Littleton on his own to Johnson. Stopped there by Foreman. And another one with a right pass save. Littleton with a rebound. Can't capitalize. Another loose puck at the side of the net. As Loveless had an opportunity as well. And Brett Foreman just came up with some huge stop. Keeps us at 1-1. Face off at center. Forward to take it back behind the net. Lead pass up through center ice for Jackman. Out of his reach. As the man that fell down, the defenseman. Martin Joseph from his own end. Number 96. Back behind the net. Got guarded on nicely by Connor Cole, so he has to take the other way around. Number 96. First opportunity, can't get it out. As the Pros keep it in there. Connor Cole, wrist shot, wide of the net, throw. Takes it off the back end board. Pearson behind the net. Connor Cole trying to corral number 32. Taken away, and now is number 96. Connor Cole shot, stopped by Placeris, and a rebound went wide of the net by Perot. Back to the line for Ford. Close pressure, Ford shot, stopped by Placeris, and he's got it in his pads, and we get a little rough stuff after the whistle. So, referee took one out of the scrum, and it went to Ajax's Pierce. So, Pros have had the momentum after the tying goal by Cameron Ryan, and they look to capitalize here and take their first lead of the game. Lucas Chapman back to the line for Neely. Claude Neely with a fire pass down low for Aiden Howard. Howard with the loose puck. Back down low for Cameron Ryan. Shot! Stopped the right place. Rebound and goal! But there's got a piece of it, but not enough. And there's the second of the game for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan with the power play goal. Shot at the net. Placeris got a piece of it, but wound up going past them to give the Toros the lead. But now the Toros have got to try and kill off a penalty, as this is going to be a chipping call coming to Davidson. Headshot. So now the Toros with the lead, but they've got to play a man short on the penalty to Davidson for tripping. Captain tried to keep it in from the line, but couldn't do it. Watt picks it up again. Only Ajax scorer comes up in the zone. Lost control of the puck behind, as it goes behind the goal. Taking away at it behind the net. Comes Watt. Throwing it out in front. Nice defensive play to take it aside, but Ajax can't get rid of it. Toros can't get rid of it. Chip behind the net, and that'll even things up. As number 22 is going to go this time for tripping Dervent. We'll play 4-on-4 hockey at least for the next 125. Then the Toros will get a power play for 35 seconds. Littleton tries to make his way in. Back in behind the net. Coming around the boards up through center. Knocked down at center ice by number 91, Johnson. Had to make sure Littleton didn't get in. Connor Cole can't get around Medeiros, who's coming up with a nice defensive play. Got it up there for Johnson. Johnson with a shot. Stopped there with the left hand of Foreman. Around the boards, Medeiros will try and keep that in. Back down low for number 91, Johnson, to try and get away. I believe number 13 is Medeiros. If it's not, my apologies. He's got the jersey tucked in, but I remember from last year, number 13 for Ajax was Medeiros. So, Littleton with a loose puck. Trying to get away from the checker of Gage Ford, back in behind the net. Goes into the corner for Littleton again. Littleton with some nice moves, trying to set things up, but Ford stuck right with him, and now he's going to stick to him in behind the net, but take a penalty in behind the goal. Quick shot, knocked down by the Toros. An abbreviated power play here for Ajax for 4 seconds. Now we'll play 4-on-4 until the penalty to Ajax is over, and then they get the power play for 1 minute and 22 seconds. Knocked down by Martin Joseph in his own end. We pass up through center ice to come in through center. Battle in behind the net. Pro trying to scoop it up and get it out of the run. He's back in behind the goal. Around to try and dump it at his tail Ryan, and he gets it off the boards there for Jackman. Logan Jackman dumps it the length of the ice. Back in behind the net where Pierce picks it up. Pierce from his own end will fire it to the other side for number 22. So now it's the Ajax power play now. Jackman tried to stick to number 22. He comes up in the zone. Back in behind the net for Dervent. He got pressured on there by Lovelace. Quick shot. Steered aside by Foreman. Another opportunity to shoot it. Couldn't pull the trigger. Still has the puck. They fire it back down low. Toros pick up the loose puck with Dervent. Backhand. And he gets it down the ice as he got it past Watt. 3:34 left to go here in the second period. 2 goals by Cameron Ryan have the Toros up by 1 right now. Baldy from his own end drops it back to the line for Watt. The return pass for number 32 is in his skates, but he finally picks it up. Comes up in the zone. Watt from his own end with a nice move. Drops it to the stick of number 32 who's coming up in. Couldn't pull the trigger the first time as the shot got blocked and cleared aside. Up there for Berta trying to scoop it up. Berta's got to cut in against Baldy, and he will. JJ Berta short-handed shot. Blocker save there from Placeres. As they stuck with it and maybe spoiled the short-handed opportunity from Berta. Penalty's over. Number 32 with the puck. Spins away from the face-off circle. Gonna drop it back to the line with a shot. Knuckle puck back in front. Number 32 trying to find it again. Marinos from his own end will take that puck off the board. Marinos against Cameron Ryan. Can't do anything with the puck as it comes back in behind the net. Golden Neely with it. Nearly lost control of the puck. Ajax have got it. As they're going to try and go back to the line. Number 32 coming around to the left side. They'll try and set it up. Jackman with a nice play to hold up his man behind the goal. But he still comes through with it with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman. And Medeiros can't keep it in. Aiden Howard trying to beat Medeiros to the puck, but he was able to backhand to the side for Marinos. 2-on-1. Lucas Chapman along with Cameron Ryan. Chapman shot blocked by Medeiros as he put his body on the line. Marinos chips it up there for Carmichael. McMichael Moving it to the other side. For O'Connor, he couldn't do anything with the puck. Battle at the Torres bench on the loose puck. We're approaching the last minute of play here of period number 2. Over there for Marino, still ringing around the boards. Gets kept in from the line by Dervent with a shot, tip, stopped it by Placeros. Rebound for Connor Cole, can't shoot it. And it got tipped out in front by Jackman on the high stick, and we'll get a whistle. Face off at center. Jackman coming up in the zone. He'll dump it into the corner. Marino tips it back in behind the net. Pro trying to dig it free back behind the net. Hopped over the stick there, Durant. Durant gets it away from Fitzpatrick. And Connor Cole chip it into the zone. Medeiros. 40 seconds left to go here in the second. Goes back down the ice. Up there again for Jackman to chip it aside. Jackman trying to keep control of the puck. Dumps it right in to Placeros for an easy stop. As he sees Perot coming in the vicinity, he'll hold it. Face off. One there, back to the line to forward. Carol Ryan back down low for Boda. JJ Boda, might be one more opportunity. Can't bank it in from the side. He'll try it again, but that one hit the left side of the net this time. Middleton to the other side for Johnson. Johnson with a shot. Steered aside by Foreman. That should be the final save of the second period. Ajax took a 1-0 lead in the second. But Cameron Ryan changed all that with both goals for the Toros. They take a 2-1 lead to the third. One more period to go to solve this one. Toros up by a goal to start the third. Littleton coming up in the zone. Shot! Caught there by Foreman. And he'll take no chances. He'll freeze it. Littleton. When that draw goes back in behind the net. Forward. Chipping it to the other side to Sabrizi. Up there for Berta. DJ Berta with a shot. High and wide over the glove hand of Placero. Up there for Littleton in the zone. Knocked down by Carol Ryan. Over to the other side. Sabrizi couldn't get it out. Down low for Littleton. Lost control of the puck as it goes back in behind the net. It'll be frozen there by Foreman. Face off. One there by Connor Cole, goes back in behind the net. Digging away at it, trying to get it behind the net. Shot there for number 32. Stopped there by Foreman. And he, referee was quick on the whistle, but Toros gets a break there. We'll get another face-off off to the right of the goal. Face-off. Baldy puts it behind the net. Number 32 has it behind the goal. Hayden Howard gets it aside, back behind the net. Howard catching up to it behind the net. Hayden Howard trying to back end behind the goal, trying to stuff it out in front. Setting up Howard again. Couldn't shoot it. Clearing it up through center ice. Nice play by Davidson to hold his man up. Connor Cole gets taken down, but still is able to flip it behind the Ajax net. Kept in by Davidson. Shot steered aside there by Placera. They've got number 32 trying to get sprung, but Devent was able to stick with him. Has it behind the net now. You can Devent with a pass. Tried to get it for Davidson. McMichael comes away with it. Shifts it off the backhand board. Number 96 ran into the referee. Lost control of his balance. Toes trying to get it out. Number 32 has it. Can't backhand it to the net. Toes flip it aside. Devent catching up to it now. Devent up there for Jackman. Jackman in. Slap shot. Blocked out of front by Medeiros. And now Jackman will fire it into the corner. Puck stayed there. Jackman. Shot got blocked. Nice play at the line. Kept it in. Another nice play from the blue line by Nolan Fraser to hold that puck in. We pass. Papa number 32. One-on-one. Stopped there by Foreman as he read it right into his pass. Number 32 kind of had his angle taken away by the defenseman and got a little backhand away. Foreman closed up the 5-hole to make sure it didn't make it through and keeps it at 2-1 with 11:55 left to go. Face off, one in the zone. Gage Ford picking off his feet behind the net. Connor Cole chipped it around the boards there for JJ Barda. Barda's pass through center. Hitting up there for Sabrizi in the zone. Setting up Barda. Tried to shoot it, couldn't. Another quick shot. Rebound out in front, gets swept wide. Setting up from the slot area. Stopped there by Placeris with a blocker hand. Sabrizi trying to keep it in the zone. Sabrizi gets it with a shot. Goes in wide. Sabrizi, Barter, and Chapman out there. Tapped in by Kale Ryan from the blue line. Fires it behind the net where number 93 will scoop it up. Gotta go down the ice and into the corner for Ford. O'Connor chasing after him, takes it behind the net. Now Fitzpatrick will be on the other side. Both O'Connor and Fitzpatrick were putting pressure on Ford. He fired it around the boards. Getting it up there for Sabrizi, chip pass for Barda. Now Connor Cole takes control of it. Connor Cole's in the zone. Cole was able to out-muscle Martin Joseph to the net, and it gets fired wide from the slot area. Tapped in, shot, going in wide of the net as the blue line shot went wide of the goal. Might be another opportunity here though. Backhand, shot, stop, Kevin Ryan, rebound, another loose puck at the front end. Placeris has it somewhere in his equipment. Draw off to the left of the goal. Cameron Ryan trying to dig away at the loose puck. Coming around the center is Johnson. Turned over to Davidson. Both players slide into the slots at the penalty box area. Johnson stepped off the stick. They got Chapman the other way. Lucas Chapman from center. Got to get around Watt. Can't do that. Up through center they come into the zone and over the blue line. It's Watt with a shot. Stop. And it goes through the legs of Foreman. We're tied at 2 on Watt. Second of the game. Watt took his big body to the net and was able to backhand it through the legs of Foreman. So we got a brand new game. Tied at 2-2 here in the third with 9:35 left. Perot trying to turn on the wheels against Baldy. Perot shot high and wide over the goal. Jackman will take it out the back end boards. Connor Cole with the puck behind the net. Lost control of it, gets kept aside, past Fraser down the ice. Prevent trying to catch up to it. He had a man on him as it goes behind the net. Now we got number 32's named Perala. Perala was able to stop it out, kept in by Marinos. Shot tipped. Stopped there by Foreman with the glove hand and cleared aside past Medeiros. Down the ice for racing. Faceoff gets one in their own end. So a lot of time left to go here. Tied at 2 with almost 8 minutes left to go. Marinos knocks that down at center. Jackson or Kale Ryan with a nice play. And we're getting a penalty coming up here to the Toros, Kale Ryan. So now the Toros have to try and kill off this penalty. Powder tried to tip it past Marinos. Fitzpatrick will dump it into the corner. So Dervent to try and fire it around. Tapped in by Marinos from the line. Marinos to the other side. Comes the opportunity to shoot for O'Connor that goes wide of the net. Off the back end boards for Fitzpatrick, who will find number 22 down low. Number 22 gets away. Tries the backhand to behind the net. Finds O'Connor. Got Fitzpatrick out in front. But O'Connor kicks it behind the goal himself. Now he uses Marinos from the line. Tries to tip it aside and Bodie does. But it didn't get out. Marinos goes for the shot. Stopped it by Foreman with a right pad. Fitzpatrick taking his play in the corner. Fitzpatrick throws it out in front. Pros get it. Can't clear it aside. Tapped in by Marinos from the line. Marinos to the other side. Shot there by Medeiros, goes wide of the net. Dervent tried to get away with it and behind the net. Gage Ford pushing his man off the play behind the goal. 35 seconds left on the penalty to Kale Ryan as that rolls in, and Foreman will take it for another draw. Face off to the left, taken by Littleton against Connor Cole. Back behind the net where Littleton's on it, along with Davidson. Davidson winning that battle. Turned over to Loveless. Backhanded out by Connor Cole, and now it's offside. Connor Cole from his own end will dump it down right into Sarah, who makes the stop. Seconds left on the penalty. Face off in the Ajax end. Aiden Howard. Stand on the first pass. Here comes number 18. Up in the zone. Lorprice. Lorprice a shot. Kicked aside by Foreman. Throwing it out in front. Tapped in from the line by Pusa. Back down low for Lorprice. Lorprice gets taken into the boards back behind the net. Lorprice is still digging away at it behind the goal. Littleton will take his man into the boards, and that'll be a penalty. Coming up here to Littleton. We got 2 more. Face off to the left of the goal. So Littleton gets the skate for the hit and then for shooting the puck after the whistle. Tapped there for the line. Shot! Wide of the net. Pusa trying to chip it out. Tapped in from the line by the Toros. Into the corner goes Connor Cole. Trying to stuff it out in front, has it behind the goal, loses it. Davidson can't keep it in as it goes out. Davidson will scoop it up in his own end to the other side. Late pass, right tape to tape. Connor Cole trying to get around Watt. 97 on 97, Connor Cole lost control of the puck, back behind the goal for Lucas Chapman. Chapman's got it now. Nice drop pass behind the goal for Howard. Cole's trying to get their power play on the rocks here. So it's back in behind the net for Watt. He's going to find a lane and dump it down. Right into Foreman, who makes the left pad stop and steers it aside. Right back in behind the net. Colton Neely trying to steer it aside. Cameron Ryan uses the boards there for Logan Jackman. 2-on-2 rush with Nick Rowe. Charles were in offside there. Now they stay. Now they're good. Logan Jackman's in the zone. Kicks it to the net. Stopped there by Placeris. But the loose puck is getting cleared aside. Cale Ryan from his own zone now. Over there for Jackman. He'll find Cameron Ryan now. Cameron Ryan had it tipped off the stick. There comes Watt. 2 already. Comes up in the zone. Watt with a nice play to get away from the checker and fire it back behind the net. Kill some more time on the penalty to Littleton. Cale Ryan back behind his own net. Starting up there for Pro. To the other side, Cameron Ryan takes the pass, but it was in his feet. He couldn't collect it. Tried to backhand it in there. Comes an opportunity here for number 32. Corralo's in. Corralo taken off his feet there by Cale Ryan. And it's going to be a hooking penalty to Cale Ryan. That draw here for Ajax off to the right. Gervant fires it past Marino's down the ice. Into the corner it goes, back behind the goal for Medeiros. Medeiros from his own end, tries to tip it up there. Coming up in with Torella. Torella to the other side, collected by number 96 who comes up in. Number 96, backhand shot, post, and in! Number 96 gives Ajax the lead. Up at center, another throw is up to play. Come back down by 1. Torella gets up in the zone. Back up in behind the net, throws it at the front. There's nobody there behind the net. Torella throwing it out. Cole's pick it off with Connor Cole. Cole coming up in the zone with Sabrizi through center ice. Connor Cole, shot, blocked. Benjamin Sabrizi, shot, stopped there by Torella. They stopped it by Placeros with a stop. Back to the line to Dervent. Ethan Dervent, a shot. Knocked down a front. Rebound. Fired wide of the net. Cole's trying for the equalizer. Up through center. Knocked down by Fraser in his own end. That'll go up to JJ Barter who tries to get away. Barter with some nice moves. Knocked his man off the puck. Barter still battling away at it. Knocked down there by Dervent in his own end. Ethan Dervent with a late pass out of the reach of Cameron Ryan. Up in the zone, comes O'Connor with a shot. Caught there by Foreman. Takes off up to the left of the goal. O'Connor. Back to the line. Shot. Wide of the net. Knocked down by Baldy in his own zone. Put back into the Crow's end. Colton Neely from his own zone starts it up. Lost there to O'Connor. A step up there now. Connor Cole's in the zone. 3-on-2 rush. But Littleton's out. Connor Cole. Wrap around. Stopped there by Placeris with the left pad. Littleton from center. Dancing his way in the zone with a shot. Right pad stop from Foreman. Straight to the side for Aiden Howard, who gets taken down behind the net. James Davidson chips it off the back end board. Shot gets knocked down by Aiden Howard at the front. Up there for Chapman. Lucas Chapman has one man to beat. Marinos setting it up to the other side for Aiden Howard. Howard at the front. Again, he'll scoop it up. Aiden Howard. Back to the line for Cale Ryan. Slap shot. Stopped there by Placeros with the left. With the right pad and cleared aside. Joe Ryan back in his own zone. Almost a turnover to Fitzpatrick. Jackman will scoop it up. Lead pass out of the reach there, Chapman. Pulls down by a goal, almost approaching the last minute of play. Around the boards it goes. Johnson with a loose puck. Johnson to the other side for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's in the zone, trying to shoot it. Nice defensive play by Perot to come up and just check him. In the last minute, Norman should be going to the bench for the extra attacker. Lead pass up there, and now he gets the wave to the bench for the extra attacker. Cameron Ryan in! Stopped by Placeros. Rebound in the front. Toes trying to jam it in from the side. Around the boards it goes. It'll go back to the line. Another block shot. Quick shot. Stopped by Placeros. Rebound! Goal! Benjamin Sabrizi! Out in front of the net, switched it in. And the Toros have tied it. At least that was Sabrizi who got the last check on that one to slide it in after a couple of shots out in front with the extra man, and the Toros could at least get away with this with a point. But they want the 2 points. Here comes Sabrizi up in the zone. Tried to set it up. 10 seconds left. Sabrizi shot gets blocked in front, and now Ajax will get the chance to clear it aside. The Toros will pick up their first point of the year with a late goal by Ben Sabrizi with the extra attacker. They'll come away with a 3-3 tie against the Ajax Knights. We will be back broadcasting Wednesday when the Toros travel to Oshawa. Thank you for watching on the Voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.